Hey everybody, welcome back to Okies Eden. Here we are, beautiful sunny day. I'm going to rake the new section of the garden that I just turned over for the second or third time. I'm going to rake it off real quick, then I'm going to mark a grid around it with some red twine, and then I'm going to be planting some beans and some radishes and some carrots, I believe, and I'll go over that in a minute. But hang out while I rake this up real quick. This has already been raked once, and then it was re-tilled, so you can see I'm still getting some of the grass of the crabgrass and the original prairie or field or whatever you want to call it. So let me just smooth it out really quick. Then what I'll do is I'll set some posts for my straight lines for my rows so I don't get all wonky. It was supposed to thunderstorm today. According to weather reports yesterday, we were supposed to get severe weather, but alas, now they're not talking about it. So who knows? A trick I always learned was flip the rake that way, and then you can just like a box blade for a tractor, it does a really nice job of smoothing out the dirt. And just like that, we will be right back. You'll see the red string around, and I'll have my lines all set to dig my trenches. So hang out for a minute. All right, everybody, so here's what we're doing. So what I did was, this is the very new section. There's no compost on this. This is the native soil that I turned with the tiller. But what you can see is I put my perimeter all the way around to that fence. So this is about 10 by 15. I did 4 rows. You can see the red marker lines. I do that so my rows don't get wonky on me. They might get wonky anyways. If you get a hard rain, it can move seeds on you. That's okay. So I've already prepared the trench for each seed I'm going to be growing. And I've prepared the trench next to the fence, which is going to be for my second generation pole beans that I'm going to be growing. So hang out for a second. I'm going to start over there planting the beans. So here we go. Okay, everybody, so here we go. I have to plant today. These are my second generation pole beans. I have 10 of these. These are going to go right next to the fence here. And then I have about 40, if I'll fit 40, I'm not sure I will, of my bush beans, third generation. I'm going to plant this outside row, and then the fourth row over there, 2 rows of beans. I'm going to plant them with a little space. I'm not going to jam everything in. Now that I have the room, and this is just a test fall harvest to see how I'm doing going into the fall, growing product, growing some vegetables. So that's what's going to go here. And then I have beets, which will go in the second row, and radishes. I was going to do carrots, but I'm going to throw that bag of carrot seeds away. Those seeds have produced 1 carrot the entire time. I think they were out of date when I bought them. Seeds, they say 3 to 5 years. I got them, online. So they could have been bad. They could have sat in a warehouse. I don't know. But anyways, I have radishes. These have been going like gangbusters. These have been really, really good. This will be my 5th, I believe, planting of these this year. These grow quick. So that's going to be the 3rd row. So come along with me real quick. I'm not going to show you all the planting because it'll get boring. I think if I can just use a dad joke here, it'll get boring. I think you seed what I mean. So I'm going to give them about 8 to 10 inches apart. I'm not going to jam them in on each other like I normally do. And then when I'm done, you'll see I'm going to, oops, that's too close. I'm going to water them really good and set them. You can probably hear the dog up on the porch banging around. She wants to be down here playing. So there's probably 15 or so. So now I'm just going to come back through, pat my dirt back over the top. This is not rocket surgery, okay? Just going to go up through. This is just like, this would be, as my grandfather used to call it, this is just the adult sandbox where we go out and play. People think we're out here working hard. Yeah, we're sweating, we're having a good time. But you know what? We try to act like, you know, we're curing some incurable disease here, but we're not. So I'm going to stop that one there. I'm going to go through and plant the other rows. I'm not going to make you watch that. Then I'll set them all with the water. We'll come back. Okay, so there you have it. The rows are planted. Okay. So I have beans, beets, radishes, then beans again, okay? So I have my water hose here, and now I just want to set the seeds with some water. Typically I would do this at night, but you know what? I break rules. I am a rebel. I am the Okie. I make my own rules. I am the Chuck Norris of gardening. Not really. All right. There's one. You know, a lot of people will ask sometimes how many beets did I plant, and I can't give you a good answer on that. I could plant 50 beet seeds, but beet seeds are pods. Many beet seeds hold multiple beet pods hold multiple beet seeds. There are a few other, I think radishes might do that also. I can't recall. But now I'm doing the radishes. I'm just getting them good and wet, kind of just to set the seed. We might get rain later, so I'm only going to do this to kind of get the dirt set around the seed. And then about 7 or 8 tonight, if we don't get rain or it stops calling for it, then I will come back out and douse them again, and then tomorrow night if we get no rain. Now, remember, I also, right along the fence line here, I did 10 pole bean seeds. So I'm gonna get them good and wet. I planted them in about 8 inches away from the fence line because I didn't want to hit them with the weed trimmer when I do weed trim here. So I'll get them good and wet. Then I'll just kind of give it another once over real quick with just a quick shower, like a little rain shower here. I will keep you guys updated. Once they start to break through, the bush beans, in my opinion, or in my experience, I should say, they tend to grow quicker than the pole beans for some reason. I don't know if it was just the variety or the seed or whatever, but usually my bush beans sprout really quick, and the pole beans they took forever. Radishes come up pretty quick, and beets will come up pretty quick. But this is going to give me radish greens. It's going to give me beet greens. Then, I mentioned it today in one of the lives, one of my goals is to make bean soup. So what I'll do is I'll dry some of the beans, and then I'll soak them in like a chicken broth, and then I'll do up some ham or something with the ham bone, and then make like a ham and bean soup. Kind of like a navy bean soup, only it would be green bean beans. Green bean seeds, I should say. So, anyways, so again, just to reiterate, we got green beans, we got beets, we got radishes, and then another set of green beans. I didn't want two things of green beans next to each other because they're going to bush way out, and then they interfere with each other, so I put them at opposite ends. And then of course right here is 10 whole bean plants. This is just basically my test kitchen for my garden. So with that said, I will go edit this video, get her online for this weekend, and then hopefully by then we'll have some more action over there on the pumpkin plants and on what's happening over here with the current crop with the 5 or 6 pumpkins that are growing. You guys all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.